What is up, everybody? Welcome to this show where it's not wrestling with your budget and not wrestling with your conscience. It is wrestling with emotion. And we are back. We were just here and now we're back again to talk a huge weekend of WWE wrestling. Saturday night's main event taking place tomorrow. Great American Bash also taking place tomorrow, but we're going to preview Saturday night's main event and Evolution 2 taking place Sunday night. Two huge cards for major different reasons here. Let's start right away. Let's jump into Saturday night's main event taking place tomorrow night in Atlanta, Georgia. And we got a big match in the bloodline. Solo Sikoa and his new bloodline. Did you like that shirt today, guys? Like the little old it was like the what's that old album cover? It's like the Roots. The little MJF wording which they've been using. MJF said,
yeah, I noticed that.
He said MJF tweeted. He said he's technically in the bloodline through Uncle Paul, so he's good. They're all squared away. Solo Sikoa, Jimmy Uso for the United States title. Slick. What do you got?
This just makes no sense really to me. How Jimmy's just thrown into this feels like an excuse for Jimmy to hang around in the whole big bloodline saga storyline. I do kind of feel bad for Jimmy sometimes. Well, not outside of the realm of working in entertainment and behind the scenes, but his brother gets the spotlight, his family all in the spotlight. Sometimes he gets the short end of the stick, but I'm glad he's got this match. I think they put on a good show, but Solo keeps it. Obviously him and Jacob Fatu not done yet. Jacob Fatu maybe even tries to help Jimmy, but Solo just has the numbers in his corner.
Yeah, I love Big Jim, but I think it's finally time to reunite the Usos. Now that Jay has his title run over with, I think it's with the draft coming up, I think right after SummerSlam, I think it's time to reunite them. Give me Solo. I think his reign just obviously just started and it's not going to be done yet. But maybe a big tag team match, maybe with a Jacob Fatu on Jimmy's side, as well as maybe a Zilla Fatu at SummerSlam, maybe. I don't know. We'll see. But in this one, give me Solo.
Tala Tonga.
Anyway, Solo's title reign just started. It's going to go right back to Jacob Fatu at some point, probably SummerSlam. Give me Solo.
Mute monster.
Listen, boys, like I said in the chat, and I'll take it here, Saturday night main event where nothing happens. You think this last second match, we're just going to take all the momentum out of Solo's reign? Unfortunately, they're lucky they have the bloodline so they can do a quick shuffle like this, but you didn't do much of a build for Evolution, and you didn't do much of a build for this match. So keep being the best, WWE.
I'm also going with Solo Sikoa to finish that up there. And hey, I agree with Maniac. We're gonna see. Do you think tonight maybe this is the show of changes? Maybe, you never know. Randy Orton, Drew McIntyre. This is a little bit of an interesting match here. I don't know. I feel like it's setting up for. I feel like Randy's going to win, and we're getting a couple of these because they don't have anything else to do with these guys. And so let's get Randy the first win. But maybe it doesn't even. Maybe like I honestly think it could be like a no contest situation where they just brawl around the arena or something too. So can I make that my pick? If I have to make a pick, I'll take Randy, but I just think it's not going to happen. Maniac, what do you think?
I am hoping that WWE is playing its formula where after you get a championship shot, you kind of, even if you are Randy Orton, you got to pay your dues back into the ecosystem. And I'm hoping we get a big win for the Scottish psychopath, or the former Scottish psychopath, Drew McIntyre. Even though I could easily see Randy winning this, I think it's a toss-up, but I hope we get Drew McIntyre winning back on track. Randy Orton can always take an L and be just as hot the next week.
Agree, Maniac. I mean, Drew McIntyre just getting back. He needs to get heated up again. And Jake, I agree. I could see this match getting thrown out like a double count out or something. But if I got to pick a winner, I'll go with Drew.
Yeah, I feel like this is going to be one of those like trilogy matches. So give me Drew, but also Drew's comments today were kind of wild.
Yeah, I could see. I mean, this is going to be a great match, first off. But I predicted Drew in his last before he had a brief stint away. I think he's taken too many L's recently. So give me Drew. Although I could kind of see what you guys were saying. I could see like an Orton by disqualification result or something, McIntyre gets frustrated, uses like a commentary chair. But I'm just going to take the safe bet and go with McIntyre to win the match.
I like it. Drew, speaking of those comments,
are you talking about him saying maybe you should change your name to Fatu to get more opportunities? Okay. I mean, is he wrong?
He's not wrong, but like, why is he unhappy? He had the easy chance to leave WWE if he really wanted to.
That is heel work 101, dude, and you are shooting yourself into it.
Naomi quote tweeted it and said, "That's why I changed my last name to Fatu." So that was
exactly. Someone's on the right page.
Los Angeles Knight taking on Seth Rollins. He's had a tough road here taking on Seth Riders. He's been at, but he looked good Monday night though. He looked good. He was standing tall, but this has been really weird because LA Knight's feuding with Seth Rollins. I don't think Seth Rollins is feuding with LA Knight right now though. Like Seth Rollins is not even like paying attention to LA Knight. Now, does that mean LA Knight gets a little sneak up on him? No, Seth Rollins is getting this win. They're just going to make the big guys, maybe even a new member added in here on a big Saturday night. Who knows? What do you think, Slick?
Huge Saturday night for sure. I'm going to go with Seth. There's the reason he's got this briefcase. This faction is the biggest thing on TV. Everyone wants to feud with Seth. Seth is hanging around, lurking around everyone, just reminding them that he's there. And he's got two absolute behemoths. Actually, I should say 3 absolute behemoths guarding him at all times, including one that's pretty good on a microphone. Give me Seth Rollins, although I love the guy that got everyone saying L.A. Knight.
Yeah. Yeah, I mean, Maniac, you keep saying that Saturday Night Main Event is the show that nothing happens in until tomorrow night because the OTC in his college town is returning to attack Seth Rollins. So
wow, that is
give me a Seth Rollins win, but then when the Seth Riders come out to start attacking LA Knight, we hear the music.
Yeah, is it the original music?
OTC
not like the bullshit face Roman Reigns music. The drums.
Yeah, Roman Reigns is now being rumored to return soon, either here or at least on the build up to SummerSlam. So, I mean, Seth and Roman again.
I'm interested.
You also want to, I just wanted to finish this one off real quick. You also, I mean, we always say WWE, they say it's not competition. They're going to want to outshine All In. That's going to obviously be a very good card.
Agreed.
You're going to want the storylines to be WWE, so he's coming back.
Anyway, yeah, I think the Seth Riders are going to get involved here, and Seth's going to pick up the win. Which, by the way, isn't the official name, but since they don't have one, we're just going to call them the Seth Riders.
Seth Riders. It's got to be.
I like it. It comes off the tongue well.
Yeah. Maniac?
I mean, I just wish you could get to the OTC without handing my man LA Knight a beatdown or what? Oh, yeah, you're acknowledging, Micah?
Yeah, sorry.
I mean, I just feel like there's someone else you could have put in this spot. If the end goal is to get to the OTC, I feel like you don't have to have LA Knight take a loss or take a beatdown. He's one of your top baby faces. Storyline wise, I mean, I don't care how mad Roman Reigns is at, Seth Rollins. It doesn't really make sense for him to like come save LA Knight of all the situations to like return. But I will take Seth Rollins. It just makes no sense to have LA Knight win this and have Seth Rollins' attention then on LA Knight in any way whatsoever. So I'll take Seth Rollins.
All right. Across the board there. But I do think there's a high potential of the OTC 1. Did you see that their OTC 1 might be his new name, which I don't know what's going on.
Or just TC1. I don't like he's an Android or something.
TC. the Terminator, Roman Reigns. Yeah. Let's get into it. This guy kind of seems like he's a Terminator. Goldberg, baby. Goldberg taking on Gunther in Atlanta for the World Heavyweight Championship, which, as said, for the last however many weeks this match has been set up. If Goldberg loses, he retires. If he wins, we asked him, and what did he say? Interesting proposition. I've hated hearing that. Like every time Michael Cole says that, I just start stabbing my ears with whatever I can find. So whatever happens, maybe Goldberg wins the title. Maniac, I want to start with you, buddy. What do you think's going to happen here in the main event of Saturday night?
I mean, listen, I have nothing against Goldberg getting a spear off. I mean, he could even hit a jackhammer if he wants, for sure. For sure.
I bet he's so thankful he has your permission.
Dude, yeah, you have my blessing, Goldie Poo. With that said, I mean, there will be like, how many superstars can you put Goldberg over? Like, the Fiend was like so fucking egregious when they did that. And if they did this, I mean, I just think that Gunther really is Triple H's boy. So he's not going to let that happen to his boy. But I mean, there is no reason that Gunther shouldn't beat the everlasting piss out of Goldberg, absolutely embarrass him, pin him 1, 2, 3 right on top of the Prime logo, and then walk out of there and Goldberg needs to do the Undertaker when he lost at WrestleMania, like for basically the end of his main event run when he couldn't even get up. That's what Goldberg got to do at the end of this match if he has any respect for the craft whatsoever. Gunther.
Yeah, you mentioned the Fiend. That was also Kevin Owens that Goldberg went over. Booking decisions in the past that hopefully are behind us because Vince is gone and all that.
It was a stupid idea from bad creative and all that's gone.
Thank you, Chris.
So, because Gunther's Triple H's guy and Goldberg is decidedly, he'll do business with Goldberg, but Goldberg is not his guy. So I'm just going to side with sanity here and say Gunther's going to, push him to the limit. He's going to go William Regal on his ass and get him out huffing and puffing and out of breath for like an 8-minute match. And he'll expose him just like he said he was going to do. Yeah, Goldberg would get a spear and a jackhammer for the hometown crowd, one last time. But I just hope and pray that Gunther is going to, retain the title. Rob?
Yeah, although Triple H's booking decisions have been very questionable probably ever since WrestleMania, it's not the man who shall not be named. If he was still in charge, we all know who's winning this match. I just can't see them crowning Goldberg heading into their first buy one, get one free SummerSlam. So give me Gunther.
I am going to take Gunther as well. I think, though, that Triple H has too much respect for Goldberg to not give him at least a good send-off. It'll send the crowd home happy. It'll be a somewhat war. And quote me right now, I want this clip when it happens. Gabe Goldberg, front row, who also just committed to some college football organization. But big dude these days, not the Gabe Goldberg we saw years ago on TV. Or even years ago on TV, Gunther is going to go front row and try to chop this young man into oblivion. Gabe might get a punch in on him. Goldberg gets him back in the ring. Looks like he has momentum. And then Gunther uses whatever finisher or just basic move he decides to put this old man out of his misery in front of his son in his hometown.
Now, say the OTC doesn't show up during Seth's match. Does Seth somehow get involved with this at the end?
I think Seth could. There's potential they have teased Seth at the end, no matter what. Honestly,
he could
maybe this is the moment OTC comes to end the show.
That's true.
They could prevent him from cashing in. I could see it.
That'd be crazy though. If they retire Goldberg and then we're like, all right, roll out of the ring, buddy. Roman Reigns.
All right, Bill. Pack your bag and walk home because we got
someone who could drop a real spears on their way to the ring.
If Seth gets involved here, I'm almost afraid that Goldberg might win it because would they really cash in on Gunther, another heel?
Yeah, that's a good point. It's a good point. They could also do though. If Seth cashes in on Gunther, they can always run Gunther Punk Seth and find a machination into that. But I'm just picking Gunther because out of principle. I refuse to pick Goldberg in this match. So that's where I'm at. What you got, Minnie? You got something? I thought you had something there.
No. Let's move on.
Okay. All right. Next night, Evolution 2. Kicking it off, the NXT Women's Championship. JC Jane versus Jordan Grace. I'll start off here, and then we'll go to Slick. I think this is the moment for Jordynne Grace. I don't think you put her in this match without it. Jordynne Grace crowned a new. I think JC Jane only won the title as a transition to Jordynne Grace. I honestly think this is her moment, and she's going to be a great champion. So I'm going with that.
Yeah, my Jordynne Grace. I'm actually going to go with JC Jane in this one. The big spot recently, Jordynne Grace still can have her way in TNA a little bit, stick around and have all these feuds against the women's powerhouses on TNA. I think they're giving JC Jane a good spot here. Going to go with her to retain.
You do know she's a full. I know they have the whole TNA
Yeah,
thing.
well, yeah, full time, but in kayfabe, would they say she's full time? Probably not.
All right, well, but I do think JC Jane was just the holdover champion. I don't think they really wanted the Jordynne Grace versus Steph. They needed to get it off Steph to get her to the main roster. So I think this is Jordynne Grace's shining moment. So give me Jordan.
Correct on all points. I mean, Jordynne Grace has been rumored to be called up with Steph and everybody else, like Julia. But I think they want to give her a little NXT Women's Championship shine before they do that. And I do agree that JC's just a transitional champion. So they'll keep Jordan down there, give her a nice little title run, and then call her up. But Jordynne Grace should win this.
Yep, they love Jordynne Grace. She's going to win.
All right, there it is. The tag team titles on the line here, guys. Maniac, is there a chance that Charlotte doesn't win this match?
I mean, I would hope so, because there's definitely one tag team that has charisma and personalities and ability out the wazoo in this match. And I would say, I mean, I don't know. Alexa Bliss versus Charlotte Flair. We say it all the time. That reeks of a former administration's type decision making to have them be like tag team champions for like 90 days. I think either the Judgment Day retains or the Kabuki Warriors climb back up. I'm going to go with Judgment Day because I just think they're keeping some Judgment Day momentum, but I wouldn't be surprised if the Kabuki Warriors win. And I think that the most talented, most talked about tag team coming out of this match will be Sol Ruka and Zarya.
Ooh,
But I'm picking the Judgment Day.
Yeah, I actually also have Judgment Day. I wouldn't be surprised if they tried to put it on Charlotte and Alexa with them just starting to, ally themselves with each other very reluctantly, at least reluctant on Charlotte's part. But another reluctant alliance that should be kept together, at least for the drama, is Raquel and Roxanne. They only just put the belt on Raquel, essentially. And they're going to want to drum up, the tension within the Judgment Day and them trying to work together to retain these titles and keep all these belts within the Judgment Day. So, yeah, give me the Judgment Day to win.
Yeah, I'm conflicted. I think they would be dumb not to put it on the Kabuki Warriors returning. However, I think it causes more drama to keep it on Judgment Day for a little longer. I think they're gonna break that up sooner rather than later. Obviously, it hurts without Liv because we knew where that was heading if Liv was still around. However, they still have tension there. But I think Judgment Day holds it for a little bit longer.
Yeah, I think you don't even need to mention the other teams, even though I will. Kabuki Warriors obviously deserve to win. Great. But won't. Flair, Bliss, Sol Ruka. I mean, who threw these three together? Was it the guy himself that we were referring to? I don't know. Love them. They're not going to win. Judgment Day is the only team you need to be focusing on in this match picture because the whole story is about Roxanne being accepted into the Judgment Day with Raquel's tendencies. And the only way Raquel can keep some confidence in the new member is if they retain these tag titles and she proves her worth. So Judgment Day is going to win.
I agree with that. I think it's going to be a Judgment Day. I do think the Charlotte and Alexa in here is more of an impetus on who's going to turn on who. And I think they could do it where Alexa is the one who does it. And they try to do this face Charlotte thing here, like after the Players Tribune article and everything else. Like if Alexa is like haunting her, like joins the Wyatts or whatever, and it's like that kind of thing, I could see them going in some weird direction like that. But you guys said it all. Like the Judgment Day story is the story here, so I think they retain and keep it going. But this should be a fun match. Slick, I'm looking right at you for this next one, buddy. Your girl Jade Cargill in a blood feud with Naomi. This match highly anticipated. What are you thinking?
I think that this is kind of the makeup spot for what will ultimately be Jade's embarrassing first title reign. Jade is going to win this match against Naomi, but in return, she is agreeing to winning at SummerSlam, having a celebration, and then very quickly falling victim to a cash-in from Naomi where the title changes hands right away again. So I am going to go with Jade to win this one, but Naomi's not going to forget it, and she's certainly going to get her get back.
Yeah, I agree there. I've been thinking about that ever since Jade won a couple weeks ago. We're gonna have a 2023 SummerSlam all over with the women's cash-in happening there. But I do think Jade wins this one just to have some momentum heading into SummerSlam. And then obviously she's gonna win that match most likely, and Naomi will cash in there.
Yeah, you guys have this right on the nail. This is gonna be a tit for tat thing where Jade Cargill goes over, and it's a no-holds-barred match, so it kind of protects both of them in this particular case. But Jade will have the win with the momentum with her title shot going into SummerSlam, and Naomi's going to spoil the party. So for now, it's going to be Jade Cargill.
No further necessary. Jade wins this one for sure. Although Naomi just pure heat right now.
Absolutely. Yeah, this is a really hot angle. I'm in lockstep with you guys. I think Jade gets it done, but we're not even close to done with this story, and it's got some more legs to it through the rest of the summer. So we'll see what goes on there. We got 3 big title matches to end this show. Let's start with the triple threat match, the Women's Intercontinental Championship on the line. Becky Lynch, the champion, facing Lyra Valkyria and Bayley. For my money, this has been the best thing going on in WWE in the last couple weeks, month, whatever, recent storyline. I've loved everything about Lyra and Becky since they've started that. I really have enjoyed Lyra Valkyria since NXT and seeing her all the way through. And I think Becky has been incredible as a heel champion in this spot. And then adding the Bayley wrinkle into this, which obviously Bayley was a main part of this story from the beginning with the WrestleMania attack and everything else that happened. But this story has been just so crafted well together. And I give a lot of credit to Becky and Bayley specifically, who are 2 legends who have clearly taken Lyra under their wing, and they've put together some really compelling TV on a time where there's been some misses going on the TVs and everything else. This has been solid every week. With that being said, I'll start it off and then we'll go to Maniac. Becky Lynch will retain in this match by hook or by crook.
This weekend is going to be defined. This is the weekend the 4 horsewomen work to pass the torch and put over other superstars, and that is why Lyra Valkyria is your new women's intercontinental.
Okay, all right, I like it.
I don't see either Bayley or Lyra standing out in this one. Lyra may ultimately regain her Intercontinental Championship, but I don't see it coming out of this one. I think Becky's going to retain.
Yeah, I think this storyline is not over with. I think it culminates at SummerSlam when Lyra gets her title back. I think for now, both these 2 legends, like Micah said, are building up this future superstar legend in Lyra. So give me Becky to retain, but the story is not over yet.
I'm actually on the same page as Maniac. All the talk goes into the second installment of Evolution about the 4 horsewomen that crafted it. And I think they would think it's only fitting to close such a match so full of talent with putting over the next generation of talented women superstars. And the only one that sticks out that fits that category in this is Lyra Valkyria.
All right. Well, that's pretty split there. I'm interested to see what happens in this. I'm most excited about this match going into Sunday night. The outcome. Go ahead, Rob.
No, you can finish.
I was just saying the outcome and the match itself, like the work, I'm really excited about.
Yeah, I think this is going to be the match of the weekend for WWE.
Yeah, I think that's fair. 2 big title matches for the women's world and the WWE Women's Championship. We'll start with our favorite, the legend, the GOAT herself, Trish Stratus, taking on Tiffany Stratton for a shot at the Women's Championship. The champs got to pick their challenger, and Tiffany picked out Trish Stratus and challenged her to this match. Slick L as our resident Trish Stratus correspondent. I think that's a good word for you. Correspondent. What do you got?
Correspondent, assistant, producer, just good friend, I think is a good way to put it. And I will start this before we go any further. just by putting this on record by saying I am man enough right now to say thank you, Trish, for everything you've done for the women, the industry, and just wrestling as a whole. Thank you, Trish. And with that being said, do you guys really think I'm going to pick this? It's Tiffy time. Fuck no. I don't even care if I got to go across the border for my gal. I'm gonna saddle up. It's time to rock and roll. Give me the 8-time WWE Women's Championship. Guys, since the Buffalo appearance, Trish doesn't have an appearance on this Trish 25 tour until August 9th and 10th in Wales. It's by design. You know, obviously she was thinking about the comeback. She decided she's going to do it. There is time there to explain herself after a championship victory on the Monday and Friday after this Evolution.
Are we going to see Trish Stratus in Newark, New Jersey? East Rutherford, New Jersey?
I mean, that's what I'm hoping for, Prophet.
Well, you're wrong. First, I will say thank you, Trish. There is no Evolution 1 or 2 without Trish. However, it's time to step aside because you know what time it is? It's Tiffy time. Give me Tiffany Stratton.
Yes, indeed. Thank you, Trish, for putting over the future in Tiffany Stratton because it's still running on Tiffany time.
Wow. We're an hour 20 in and Parth just got heat ready to go, bro. This is awesome. Maniac, what you got?
Is Tiffany Stratton a face?
We don't know.
I think so, yeah.
Beats me.
Okay. Well, I mean, I think she's
treading the line when she was like, "It's not going to be easy, Trish." You know?
Yeah. I mean, I'm just like, I mean, because like she picked Trish like she's a face. So is this face versus face? Because clearly Trish is a face in this.
I mean, the next one is also face versus face. So
I don't know. I'll take Tiffany Stratton though.
If we get Jade Cargill versus Tiffany Stratton at SummerSlam, I'll go in a Speedo.
Stop.
I'm serious.
it's on record. We will be seeing that in East Rutherford, New Jersey.
That we will.
I'm also just picking Tiffany Stratton. No, nothing about it. No consequences to those actions, hopefully. I hope so. That'd be crazy. All right.
Maniac, did you pick Tiffy?
Yeah,
I picked Tiffy, and I got to pick this moment since you're doing your Speedo guarantee, which we're all looking forward to at SummerSlam. I did mean this to put this on the last show. I know it's AEW. If Hangman Adam Page does not win against Jon Moxley and the Death Riders, I will not watch AEW until September.
Wow.
Not for a whole year? You're not going to do the Osprey swerve?
Holy
No,
Lord.
I have a show to host, and we get paid. Thank you, Batavia Downs, the region's premier entertainment destination. Best spot
We're
to
not
go.
that dumb.
But I mean, AEW. What do you do?
Big bet.
That's all I'm saying. That's my guarantee for that one.
That's a long
All right.
time, too. It's not to be
Long
sneezed at.
Yeah.
We have to live
I like
stream
it.
that reaction.
I like that. It's gonna be crazy. We're at the main event of Evolution. We have made it, fellas. We're here. Io Sky, the champion, kind of, has not defended since WrestleMania. This will be her first defense against Rhea Bloody Ripley. I feel so bad for Io, and I think she's getting jobbed out to your girl Rhea. So I think Rhea's winning this.
Is it my turn? Do we even need to
Yeah, it's your turn.
Okay. Rhea Bloody fucking Ripley.
Oh, okay, spicy.
Yeah, I think, like Micah said, I think there's a reason why she hasn't been in a title match since WrestleMania. I don't think there's really anything to do with her. I think they put her in that WrestleMania match just because of like she fit so well with like the two powerhouses. But I think Mommy will be back on top, Rhea Ripley.
Yeah, they could have given this match a little bit more build-up for the history that it has behind it. But I think the limitations of doing a promo battle with Io Sky sort of maybe put that to the side. They had a nice little clip promo, basically detailing all the times in the past, at least 4 times where Rhea has failed to beat Io and hyping up that aspect. So, and Io's great, but I guess her title reign's been a little bit lackluster, maybe just a lack of challengers that they've been able to drum up for her. I think going into SummerSlam and then going into the Perth event in a couple months or so, I think they're going to want to have Rhea going in as champion. So I think it's time to give that win that we saw ourselves in person, Rhea give to Io. I think it's time to return the favor here. I think Rhea Ripley's going to walk out Women's World Champion.
Yeah,
Okay,
this time Slick won't be ringside to distract Mommy from taking down Io Sky and the Empress of the Sky, or sorry, the Queen of the Sky. With that said, it's like you guys said, Rhea Ripley. I still can't believe this at times. Like, she's a top 3 superstar right now in the WWE.
No, in wrestling.
And probably all of wrestling,
Yeah.
for sure. Like we went to SummerSlam last year. I had to bend the knee when every phone went up when CM Punk came out, and I did bend the knee. The only other reaction I've seen that for from any WWE superstar was when Rhea Ripley came out for the main event of Raw at Buffalo. Not to have her in SummerSlam.
Mate, you're delusional.
So she'll definitely be there. Rhea gets the win, but I wouldn't be surprised if this is a classic, especially with the chip on the shoulder that both these ladies have going in.
Remember,
right.
Rhea's never beaten Io in a singles match.
Well said, guys. I think we're
The promo
crowning achievement.
pointed that out.
Go ahead.
But whatever.
I think it's a good weekend for Aussie women. I think it's gonna be a nice,
the best
nice
women
weekend
on
for Aussie women's wrestling. All right, guys, we did it. That is. I think we just previewed like 23 matches in about an hour and 40 minutes. So thank you for everybody who tuned in.
And we
Not
didn't
to
even
extend,
get
not
to
to
the
extend the whole thing, but there is a battle royal for a championship match at Clash of
Oh,
Champions.
you're right.
But honestly, there hasn't been one participant mentioned. We could pick Nikki Bella to win that for all we care.
Is Battle Royal to Evolution?
You
Yeah.
just stole
Yeah, I
Profit's
forgot about
pick.
that.
I literally was going to say Nikki Bella. Like,
No,
fucking annoying.
I wasn't this girl saying Nikki Bella.
Oh my God! I'm gonna close the show on a fucking hot note. AJ Lee is winning that women's Battle Royale at Evolution 2. Book it.
All right, there we go.
That
If
would
AJ
make
Lee
me
comes
happy,
back,
but
that would be a
I'm
movie,
through
man.
predicting that for her to show up in anything.
Only
I'll believe it when I see it. I'll be happy when I see it, but I'll believe it when I see it.
There's only one word that would describe that situation.
They call this cinema.
Absolutely.
Light it up.
Light it. All right, I would be here. I'll be here for that. So
All right, guys.
let's hope
But on
for
a
it.
serious note, JC Mateo is about to grab a mic. So can we,
We gotta hurry up. We gotta wrap out here. So this is the
let's
show.
wrap this shit up real quick.
Not the show where you're wrestling with your budget. Not the show where you wrestle with your conscience. It is wrestle with emotion.
Yeah.
Yeet.